Solo Traveler here. I am starting this Halloween episode on October 30th. This is my last night here at Marshall's Creek Rest Motel. So tomorrow, Halloween, I check out at 10 o'clock. And then I can't check into Zoder's until 4. So I'm going up to the Elkmont area. Explore that a little bit. I hope you'll stick around for this episode. And Halloween in Gatlinburg again. And if you could be so kind as to hit that like button, I would love to get a few more subscribers. It'd be really nice if you would subscribe also. Sitting here on the creek, just enjoying a cigar and a beer.
At this stop sign, turn right.
Well, this is pretty nice. I got the heat up in the car. I got the window open. And it's beautiful. Sun is shining. There's clouds in the sky. To me, this is what the Smoky Mountains is all about. This is the Elkmont area. I'm going to be hanging back a bit because there is a pink Jeep tour in front of me. Well, the guy is giving out some interesting information. Well, it was a long time ago that something was here, huh? This sure is the kind of stuff that just fascinates me. It's hard even to see, to sort of imagine where the home was. Because, I don't know, this just does not look. But I'm standing on the porch here, and this massive chimney. River right over there. What a beautiful place for a home. Just a beautiful little bridge. And now we see why they built a bridge here. Somebody lived right here and needed to cross it. Well, this is interesting. Look at this. So there's a fireplace over there and a fireplace here. Yeah, you can see. So that means that the house was off into this area. There's maybe an outdoor? And at some point this was electrified. That's an electrical outlet. Oh, this is so fascinating. I don't know what that is. They got brick here. And I'm thinking that this may have been most likely the top of that chimney, because this one seems to be intact. I'm so fascinated by this, just to sort of try and figure out where the house sat. I guess sort of long this way, with that as a backyard area, an outdoor fireplace. Oh, I wonder when this was built. You see the slope of where the roof would have been. Maybe, is that an entrance? It sure is. These are the steps leading up into the house. So I'm thinking those are the steps leading up to the house. So it's obviously been all along here, and then get right along the little creek here. Obviously with the fireplace. Magnificent. Magnificent. So here you can see the remains of a walkway that would then lead right to the steps over there. What a magnificent place this must have been. And here we have another absolutely magnificent place. Look at this chimney here. And I'm just trying to think how large the area was here. Man, I'm fascinated by this. This looks like this is just a stacked rock wall. They call it gravity wall, I think. I mean, you can see right through it. This wall running along here. Wall running right along here too. What I do know is that this area, the Elkmont area, was for the wealthy of Knoxville. They built these as their summer homes. I'm gonna have to check, what years this was being used, because this is extraordinary. Just to give a little perspective, there's the first place that I looked at. And then it's over here, down in there, where the third place I looked at. And it's right down in there where that bridge is and the other house. So there are 3 houses right in this area that I can see, or were. Pretty big river over there, and then that little creek right here. I gotta go up and see what's up this way. This is quite a road. This is a graded road built up here, you can see, along the river. Here's my prediction. I'm thinking this is a road that was built 100 years ago, in the 20s, for cars to use. So we have a turnaround here. I am absolutely certain that this is a road for vehicles, or it certainly was at one point, and that where I started back there was the end point. I suspected up here, this is where it started. They didn't come up the road that I came up. They came up this way. I have now walked 1 mile. So I think this is my turnaround point. I'm gonna head back now, another mile back. Look how beautiful this is. We have house number 4 over here with steps down to the river. This little slab here goes all the way over there. And then what I'm assuming is steps outside. So this would have been like a back door to the house with that chimney. And then there's one over there, house number 5. Yeah, we got steps here. So from the road over there, you can go to this house over here or this one here. I suspect this might be to the front door. Now another set of steps. Get to the outdoor area, it looks like. So outdoor barbecue. I'm thinking, I don't know, it doesn't look like it though. You build a fire in there? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I wonder what this would be for. But certainly a nice little deck here. And these steps leading down to the river, I guess. Perhaps a little flat area here for the backyard. So that makes a total of 5 houses right in this area that are all gone now, except for the chimneys and a little bit of the walls. Fascinating. And coming down towards the current parking lot, there is another little path here that I can't go down, but I wonder if that leads to a 6th house that was down there. Well, I think I was correct. This is Daisy Town, not even half a mile away from where those 5 houses were. All built around the same time, or various times. They say from the turn of the century, so the early 1900s. Makes total sense now, because you know, you look at these and we have the stones steps, and we have the wood pilings holding up the houses like this one, and of course the stone chimneys. So these were all built within, you know, a 20-year period of each other. But those over there, those ruins, they were burned down. And this area did not burn down. Well, seeing these has given me a better understanding of what I was looking at before. How those houses may have looked, you know, more like these here. Which is why the area around where those houses would have been built was all rocky, just like this. And why, you know, the steps obviously were there. They were all wood houses, and they probably burnt down in a fire. After a little research, I found out that it wasn't a fire that destroyed all those homes. In this Elkmont district, there are 3 distinct areas. There's Millionaire's Row, and that's where I found all those ruins. Then there is Society Hill, which I didn't go to. That means I have to go out there on my next trip. And Daisy Town, that's where I am right now. When this area became the Smoky Mountains National Park, all the owners were given an option: a complete buyout and get out of here, or a lifetime lease. Well, most of them, all of them, took that option. In the late 1930s, the owners negotiated with the National Park Service to change their lifetime lease to 20-year leases. This allowed the Tennessee Valley Authority to bring electricity into the area. But there was a caveat: there would be no renewals after that first 20-year lease was up. There was one more 20-year contract allowed in the 1970s, and that was it. The board members of the Elkmont Preservation Committee wanted to keep the buildings, but environmentalists wanted the buildings torn down and the land returned to its natural habitat. But since no one was maintaining the structures, they just would naturally deteriorate. However, 19 of the structures right here in Daisy Town were restored and maintained by the Elkmont Preservation Committee. Really, really fascinating. So I think that's it for me. Really glad I came out here to Elkwood and saw those ruins, I guess, of homes, and then here into this area where they've been preserving them. Solo Traveler out.